Standalone national TV game Sunday night in college hoops in the Big Ten. Nebraska traveling to Oregon. I think there's a good money-making opportunity. Free play with analysis coming up for you right now. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV, breaking down your spotlight. The last game on the board, 7:30 Eastern Sunday night, so it'll be a heavily bet game, and I do think there's a good money-making opportunity in this one with the Oregon Ducks at home in a bounce-back spot. You know, this is a situation in which Oregon was embarrassed just a couple nights ago, 3 days ago rather, on Thursday against UCLA, lost by 26. I actually liked Oregon in that game. It was a very strange performance, and I know I normally say red flag alert when something doesn't play out like you should expect, but UCLA's just been my kryptonite this year. Played against them a few weeks back with Gonzaga. They beat them outright. Then I used UCLA, and they lost outright as a favorite. Well, I faded them the other night, and they got a big win. So I'm going to chalk it up more to just UCLA being a tricky team to handicap than Oregon necessarily being a bad team. And one thing to keep in mind is it was Oregon's second worst defensive effort of the season. Their only one that was worse was when they gave up 109 points to Illinois as far as an efficiency rating goes. And they did bounce back, and they upset Maryland, who was ranked higher at the time, at home in the very next game back in early January a few weeks ago. I look for a similar result here, and Nebraska's not nearly as good as Maryland. And what's interesting about that Maryland trip is, you know, now that these conferences have merged, we see it a little bit in football, but I think it's even more so in basketball, where home court does have more value. It is tricky for these teams to play in these strange settings. And, of course, Nebraska has a very strong home court. They did get back on track. They had a 20-some game win streak snapped at home last month, and then back-to-back losses. But they did get back on track with that upset win in overtime on Thursday against Illinois as a 3.5-point dog. But now they have to travel. They've always been a weaker road team over the years, and Oregon's always had a very strong home court. So I do think this is an excellent bounce-back spot for Oregon, and it also looks like maybe a regression spot for Nebraska. Yes, they beat Illinois in overtime, but they have still not won any of their last 7 games in regulation. They'd lost 6 straight before that, and they started the conference play just 2-7, and they're now just 3-7. Oregon's the better team, especially on the offensive side, and at home teams normally shoot better. I do think Nebraska will struggle a bit offensively in this game. And don't let the efficiency rankings, which shows Nebraska is the better defense, fool you. If you look at effective field goal defense, Oregon's nearly 30 points higher this season, and one of the reasons is because Nebraska gives up a lot of threes. They give up the 5th most threes in the country. In fact, about 50% of their opponents' shots come from three-point range. And while Oregon doesn't take anything more than average amount of threes, they're a decent shooting team, but they're a very good 2-point shooting team. They're better than Nebraska shooting both 2s and 3s. So we're getting the better offense, I think an equally good defense, and a very good bounce-back spot on a strong home court. Take a look at the Ducks, Oregon Ducks, minus the points on Sunday night. Goes at 7:30 Eastern on the Big Ten Network. Hey, comment below. What are your thoughts on this light night game on Sunday? It's the last game on the board. You know many people are going to play it. Side, total. What are you looking at in this one? And what else did you like on Sunday? If you're watching this video a little earlier in the day, what else do you like on the early evening card? Hey, comment below. I do truly read the comments, and I reply back. Also, thumbs up like. The more thumbs up likes, the more comments, the more free play videos I'll do for college and pro basketball every day of the week here on the channel. Also, don't forget, I do these 7 days a week, so if you want to make sure you never miss a free play video, click subscribe and click the bell for instant alerts. You also know when my NFL Super Bowl Fade the Public video is ready next week as well. Click subscribe, click the bell for instant alerts. Thumbs up, like, and comment below. I read the comments, and I reply back. If you want my personal best bets each and every day, it's a great way to get them is to go to my page, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. It's quite simple. If I have a play, my clients get it as well. I've won consistently for over 29 straight years as a full-time professional handicapper, and now you can win over the next year as well with a very special offer. You know, Super Bowl 59 is a week from this Sunday, 7 days from now, and you can get the Super Bowl to Super Bowl All Sports All Access and save $800 instantly. But as an added bonus, you're getting the next week for free. That's right. The sooner you sign up, whether it's today on tonight on Sunday or tomorrow Monday, you get the next week for free as an added bonus and that instant $800 discount. That gets it down to $23 a week for every college and pro basketball, football, and baseball best bet for the next year plus. That comes out to about $3 a day, just over $1 a play. Take a serious long-term investment approach to sports betting. Treat it as an investment. If you do so, you'll do quite well. proof is in my record. Last year, I won 133 units on best bets for my clients in 2024. That was number one at WagerTalk.com. In fact, by the end of August, we had already doubled our bankroll last year. Looking to do it again here in 2025. Once again, there's no promo code needed. You click it, you get the instant $800 discount, Super Bowl 59 to Super Bowl 60, the next 365 days. And yes, it starts next Sunday, but if you sign up now, we're including this next week as an added bonus. You're really getting 53 weeks instead of just 52. And once again, it works out to about $1 a play. And by the way, I'm very selective. 2 to 3 best bets on average. Didn't hurt our units won. 133 units won, more than doubled our bankroll in 1 year. And it also means that my additional opinions are pretty strong. And I post my last opinion, my last cut, just a bit outside as a free play every day as well. So check out my page on a daily basis for the free plays. You can see the last 20 games recap below. You can click on them to read the best bet analysis. And when you're ready to get on board, don't delay, because the Super Bowl to Super Bowl special, instant $800 discount. And if you sign up now, you get the next week for free. So the sooner you get on board this week, the more bonus days you get added. Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. Hey, get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. By the way, if you'd like to try a real premium live odds service, the same that the sportsbooks use each and every day, the same one that I use for real-time injury scores and odds, go to oddslogic.com/SM. That's a landing page I set up exclusively for my followers. It's a 7-day free trial, no obligation. Real-time live odds, scores, and injuries, the same information the sportsbooks use behind the counter. You can try it for free as well, oddslogic.com/SM. Full details, that link, 1-year special, free plays daily on my page also, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. Hey, don't forget on the way out, follow me on social media at Steve Merrill. 2 R's, 1 L. You know the deal. 2 R's, 1 L. At Steve Merrill on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV, because every day there's tons of free play videos coming up next.